Howdy do, folks. There's the old mountain man talking at you from the backside of this here lake in the hills of Arkansas. Well, I've shot 3 videos so far, deleted 2, kept 1. One is a rant about people who put up videos about certain herbs and natural nutritional supplements, and they do not warn people of the possible drug interactions, side effects, and other negative aspects that could affect people's health, which in turn could lead people to inadvertently harm themselves. 99.99% of people are not going to go out there on the internet on just your suggestion that you do your own research. So it is necessary to put those negative aspects of that vitamin, mineral, or herb, or whatever you're suggesting or talking about in that video. Otherwise, that person's health and well-being, or anything negative that might happen to them, is on your head. Now, well, I had a very negative experience earlier today with an individual, and I don't really want to go into it because I went into it on the rant video. And I may post that at a later date, with the timestamp being today, the 17th of January. And it's not like me to do anything like that. Unless the electricity goes out and I'm not able to post. Not able to get a internet connection and post it. What do you think about the shave, huh? Does it look like a 50-year-old man to you? What about a 47-year-old man? The result of no prescription drug use on a regular basis, trying to eat healthy, and the use of adaptogenic herbs. Oh, adaptogenic. What does that mean? Well, an adaptogenic herb, for the most part, is completely beneficial to the body, leaving no toxic buildup. But, the big but, with every herb, there are possible side effects, some mild, some not so mild, depending on the amount you take in and your present health. Now, people with lupus or any other immunodeficiency disorder or disease, they need to be very careful about, herbs that boost the immune system. With lupus is something that will make the immune system attack the organs and tissues of the body. So if they take something like the red reishi mushroom, it's going to totally devastate them. It's going to hurt them. If they take chaga, it's going to totally hurt them. And you never know what health conditions your subscribers have. They're not going to tell you, not unless you post stuff like this all the time. And you're a responsible individual that actually cares about people instead of just the numbers that you build up on your channel. I've had this channel for over a year, and I don't have over 579 subscribers. I gained my 579th subscriber last night. Thank you. And thank you to each and every one of my subscribers. Yeah. And I, speaking of chaga, I happen to have some chaga over here somewhere. Little bear move. You farthead. Yeah, there it is, back there in that food processor. There it is, right there. What are you doing, farthead? Well, you just gotta get over here, don't you? You just gotta come over here and pester me, don't you? You big old baby. You big old baby, you big attention hound, you big spoiled rotten farthead, you. Yeah, you big old baby. Yeah, that's my boy. But anyway, yeah, I was talking about ashwagandha. If a person has, I was talking about lupus, and I was talking about chaga and ashwagandha, and other disorders, immune system disorders. You know, only you and your doctor know your health. And always discuss things with your doctor or a qualified herbalist. Now me, I'm a 15-year student. I can look things up, but I would have to have a human being right here in front of me for a period of time and know their complete medical history, the medications that they take, and everything in order to effectively help somebody. But no, I am not a licensed medical doctor. I'm not a licensed anything. I'm just some old country boy that uses herbal medicine and shares his experience with everybody out there. And I do always make it clear to be careful in what you take. Be conscious of drug interactions. Be conscious of your present health. I can't stress that enough. Now, on with a little bit of reading about ashwagandha. And I do have a document on that. If anyone would like any of the documents that I have, any of the information, please let me know, and I will send you a PM or a personal message by way of the YouTube messaging system. I will copy and paste it and send it right to you, so you can study it for yourself and go online if you are inclined to do further study and research on it. But always make yourself well aware of every aspect that herb holds. Okay, here we go. Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha benefits the thyroid and adrenals. If you're looking to restore your energy, look younger, and reverse disease, then ashwagandha may be the herb you're looking for. As you're about to see, ashwagandha benefits are impressive. Ashwagandha is an adaptogenic herb. Popular in Ayurvedic medicine that has shown incredible results for lowering cortisol, not cholesterol, and balancing thyroid hormones in East India. Ashwagandha is known as the strength of the stallion, since it has traditionally been used to strengthen the immune system after illness. Ashwagandha has also been referred to as Indian ginseng because of its ability to enhance stamina and has extraordinary stress-relieving properties. And I can attest to this because I use it myself. I buy it by the pound in bulk herbs online. Over 200 studies on ashwagandha's ability. There have been over 200 studies on ashwagandha's ability to improve thyroid function, support the adrenal glands, reduce anxiety and depression, combat the effects of stress, reduce brain cell degeneration, stabilize blood sugar, lower cholesterol, boost immunity, and that's it on that list. In this article, I'm going to discuss the benefits of ashwagandha in healing your thyroid, adrenal glands, improving mood, and supporting brain health. Heal your thyroid. Let's see here, in supporting your health. Your thyroid. Ashwagandha is a superstar when it comes to improving the health of your thyroid. Scientists don't completely understand how adaptogens work, but we know that they can be extremely effective, especially at balancing hormones. One of the most incredible aspects about adaptogenic herbs like ashwagandha is that it can help people with both hypo and hyperthyroid issues. It has been shown to support a sluggish thyroid for people diagnosed with, that word, Hashimoto's, Hashimotos. If I can't pronounce the word, or if I have difficulty in it, then I'm going to spell it for you. And has been shown to improve the health of those with an overactive thyroid or Graves' disease. Adaptogenic herbs work with your body to bring you back into balance, whether your levels are high or low. Animal studies reveal ashwagandha has thyroid hormone balancing effects. In a 20-day study, mice were given ashwagandha and their T3 and T4 levels were analyzed along with lipid peroxidation or antioxidant protection. Significant increases in serum T4 were found, which indicates this herb has a stimulatory effect on a sluggish thyroid. Also, ashwagandha may benefit thyroid function because it greatly reduced lipid peroxidation by promoting scavenging of free radicals that cause cellular damage. These results prove ashwagandha can be useful in treating hypothyroidism. There are currently millions of people who struggle with thyroid problems, many who don't even know it. And ashwagandha may just be the solution that they're searching for. Adrenal rejuvenation. Ashwagandha has also been proven effective in supporting adrenal function, helping you overcome adrenal fatigue and chronic stress. Your adrenal glands and endocrine glands are responsible for releasing hormones, cortisol and adrenaline, stress hormones. Everybody knows adrenaline puts you under stress, jacks you up, and gets you ready for the flight or fight response. Cortisol and adrenaline in response to stress in your body. If your adrenals are overtaxed due to an overabundance of emotional, physical, or mental stress, it can lead to a condition known as adrenal fatigue. As you can see from this chart below, if your adrenals become exhausted, it can also disrupt other hormones, including progesterone, which can cause infertility, and lower DHEA, which can cause you to age faster. I take ashwagandha all the time. I'm nearly 50 years old. Can you tell? Sorry. Vanity by name is human. Both men and women. Medical studies have shown that ashwagandha improves cortisol levels, improves insulin sensitivity, and naturally balances hormones. A case study reported a case of a 57-year-old woman with non-classical adrenal hyperplasia. She was treated with ashwagandha for 6 months, and after her treatment, she saw improvements in 4 adrenal hormone markers, including corticosterone, corticosterone, and 11-deoxycortisol, which decreased by 69% and 55% respectively, which is a major improvement. This hormonal improvement was also accompanied by a noticeable reduction in hair loss. Ashwagandha also benefits brain health. Emotional, physical, and chemical stress can all have damaging effects to the brain and nervous system. Recent research has proven ashwagandha is more than a stress reliever. It also protects the brain from degeneration, improves symptoms of Alzheimer's disease, depression, and anxiety. One of the main reasons ashwagandha is so effective at healing the brain has to do with its powerful antioxidants that destroy free radicals that cause aging. A study published in Phytotherapy Research explains these benefits. Several studies have revealed that natural antioxidants such as vitamin E, vitamin C, beta-carotene may help in scavenging free radicals generated during the initiation and progression of this Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease being in brackets. We found ashwagandha afforded lipid peroxidation inhibitory effects. It inhibits or slows down or stops lipid peroxidation. More potent than commercial antioxidants, researchers at a national brain research center found that mice with Alzheimer's were unable to retain what they learned, but after 20 days of supplementing with ashwagandha, this improved significantly. The results of this study found that mice will not normally have or develop Alzheimer's disease because they just don't live that long. It has to be generated from, by the scientists doing the research. It has to be introduced. The Alzheimer's disease has to be introduced into the mice by genetic engineering. Genetically implanting this mouse with the traits of Alzheimer's disease. That's something that's not in the article that I knew. Yeah, that's right. Smarter than I look, ain't I? Okay. A reduction in amyloid plaques. These cause degradation of the brain, improved brain function and learning. There is also now evidence that ashwagandha is effective at treating both anxiety and depression. In fact, in a recent study, its results were comparable to common pharmaceutical drugs, lorazepam and imipramine, or whatever, IMIPRAMINE, without side effects. without the side effects of the drug, without the side effects of those two drugs. Ashwagandha has benefits without the side effects of those two drugs. Which the side effects of lorazepam are just stone you out. Of course, some people like that. In a 12-week controlled study, 87 participants with anxiety were given 300 milligrams of ashwagandha 2 times daily, or 2 placebo pills 2 times per day. The group treated with ashwagandha resulted in much greater improvements in anxiety, as well as focus, reduced stress, and decreased fatigue than the placebo group. I'm having a little trouble here focusing because I'm not blinking when I'm reading. Gotta remember to blink. The other major benefit of ashwagandha is that there are no adverse reactions by taking it compared to an antidepressant or anti-anxiety medication, which can have terrible side effects. But the ashwagandha cannot be combined with the anti-anxiety and antidepressant medications, because it will cause some really whacked out results. It'll really hurt that person up here. As you can see, ashwagandha as an adaptogenic superstar that can have some tremendous health benefits. I recommend supplementing with 500 milligrams 1 to 2 times daily, along with the following diet. Following a diet high in healthy fats, protein, and fiber. These dietary changes, along with supplementing with ashwagandha, can help you see great results in aging slower. Start over with that one. These dietary changes, along with supplementing with ashwagandha, can help you see great results in aging slower, reducing stress, balancing hormones, boosting energy, and improving neurological health. This is one that I personally use and have recommended, and I'm with the doctor on this one. I personally use it and I recommend it for people that do not have liver disease such as hepatitis A, B, C, or D, or whatever. And if at one time I took some a mild antidepressant, commonly called what was that shit? It was Desiril. But it had a generic name, and I took the generic form, and it was just like a couple 100 milligrams at bedtime to help me sleep. It had a sleep-inducing effect, which I don't really sleep that well anyway, but ashwagandha helps. It also helps to calm the mind, slow down. If your mind races faster and faster and you can't seem to slow your mind down, it helps to calm your mind so you can lay there and relax and go to sleep. It does. You can do some research if you want to. But if you have any questions about ashwagandha, if there's anything at all, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer anybody's questions about any herb, because I'll go online, I'll find the most reliable resource possible. And I'll even there's a medical herbalist on eBay, and that's her eBay name, medical herbalist. Her name is Karen. She is an incredibly intelligent woman. I ask her questions from time to time, but I don't pester her too much. She helped me with my pancreatitis. She suggested a tea, which I lost that document because at the time I did not know how to transfer anything to a flash drive and save it. But now I do. And we're talking about free radicals a while ago. Free radicals come from cigarette smoke. Free radicals come from exhaust. Even your own body produces free radicals whenever it's eliminating waste from the cells. Whenever each cell in your body produces waste, which produces free radicals, and sometimes that waste is not properly disposed of due to metabolism issues, slow metabolism, which causes obesity or people being overweight. I just want to help folks as best I can with certain things here and there. And, as I said before, I always put the positive and the negative out there. You got to place that seed of doubt in people's minds so it would help motivate them to get out there on the internet and look things up. Study it. Ask an herbalist. Call up and go to an herbal center, herbal store, and ask somebody. Once, let's see, it was in 2000. It was late 2001. I developed a kidney stone, and oh my God, my back hurt back here on both sides, and my kidneys, right there where the kidneys are, right back in here. And it hurt all up through here, through my pelvic area. I was in agony. And it was all because of the minerals in the water, the heavy lime, calcium, and all that in the water. And I went out and I lived in an apartment at the time in a small town called Barling, Arkansas. And I had a neighbor. The neighbor's brother was standing out in the hallway or the breezeway talking with some other neighbors, and I said, "Man, I'm in some terrible pain. I need to go to the hospital." And he just stood there, act like a dumbfounded fool, and just stood there and looked at me and just kind of gave me a little sneer. Well, I said, "Fuck you then. I'm going to walk to the damn hospital." I couldn't make it to the hospital. I did make it down the road, down the main drag, far enough to where I seen there was this little herbal store called Organics, etc. And I seen they were open. So I seen somebody in there behind the counter walking around. I walked in there. And I said, I'm in terrible pain. I'm hurting all over. He said, "Where's the pain?" I said, "Back here and up here and down here. And it feels exactly like a kidney stone or gallstone or something. And I'm just hurting. It's just like my mentor told me a long time ago how it would be if I ever got a kidney stone." And he said no matter how you would try to sit, he tried to sit, stand, lay down, or whatever, he was uncomfortable. Except in one position, and that was with his hands on a chair and his back bent way forward, kind of putting a dip in his lower back. And there's somebody with a chainsaw. I hope I reduced the noise level of background on this thing by 80%, otherwise y'all gonna hear that chainsaw ripping around. But anyway, these people went immediately to work and they broke out the books, and the woman, she's standing there, the lady is standing there, and she's going through all the books and everything, and these big old thick binders. you know, big like school books or something with, you know, like, you know, got to pull apart uh, brackets in there. With she's leafing through all this, finding all these different things, and she told her husband, "Go get this, 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 and this." You know, and it turned out to be Roadrunner aloe vera juice, chamomile tea, organic prune juice, uh, some super distilled, reverse osmosis, completely mineral-free water, and if there's anything else, I don't remember. But, and then my neighbor shows up. My neighbor's brother shows up. And he said, well, what's the matter, Bob? I said, man, just go on, get out of here and leave me alone. So you wouldn't give me a ride to the hospital. And I ended up in here. And I, you know, at that point, I just disregarded him and went on with, well, them goddamn people just rude. I think they're doing that on purpose. I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid. But then again, I was standing there at the counter looking at all these items, and I said, I don't have enough money to pay for all of this. And that lady said, just take it and use it, and if it works for you, and let us know how it works for you, and you can pay us later. That was incredibly kind. A true act of mercy on the part of some truly wonderful people at Organics, etc. Right there on the main drag in Barlin, Arkansas. If you're around that area, make it over that way and tell them the old mountain man said howdy. Yeah. Well, I went back a few days later and I paid them people that money that I owed them. It come to about $25 for all that stuff. And it wasn't that much. Well, don't press against my leg. You want to get as close to me as you possibly can, you little fart head. And you press against my leg with your throat there, and you wind up choking yourself. Silly, quit it. Attention hound. I swear. But it was 3 days before I really started feeling better. I was drinking aloe vera juice straight out of the jug, and I was drinking chamomile tea so I could relax and rest. And, you know, I was not in as much pain because that aloe vera juice, when it was going through my urinary tract, it lubricated the urinary tract to where that kidney stone could pass through. And anybody that's ever had one can tell you those things are like a grain of rice with little hooks all over it, and it's got to cut its way out. And to have some added lubrication of that Roadrunner aloe vera juice really helped ease the process. And finally one day, about, I think it was 5 days later, I peed that thing out. And when it hit the toilet, it went beep, just plop right in the toilet. I said, you little bastard. Good. This ain't happening no more. And I started looking at water filters to remove all those dang minerals, you know, because the water in this area is incredibly heavy with salt, calcium, and lime, sulfur, all kinds of crap. Well, this video will run on long enough, and I hope I packed enough information in there for y'all to help y'all out, along with the cautions and warnings. Be careful. Take care of yourselves. Please be good to yourselves and be good to each other. And this is the old mountain man signing off from the backside of this here lake in the hills of Arkansas, wishing y'all health, happiness, and all the best in the world. Adios.